Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Return of the Obra Dinn. We left off, a storm's coming. We don't have much time. In truth, we probably have as much time as we need. That's the game telling me that there are no more bodies that we can access. Ready to discover. We have all of the deaths that we can see. And we need to deduce what happened to everyone with all the information we've got. And the first thing I realized at the end of the last video is that these are all probably stewards. Because you're the first mate steward. And you're the second mate steward. So by that logic, you're all probably stewards. And we only have... we have Roderick Anderson and Zungi Sathi. I'm gonna guess that you're Roderick Anderson. And that you are Zungi Sathi. I don't know if that's correct, but it's a good guess. Because we know you two, Samuel Galligan and Paul Moss. I could have got these wrong. As for everyone else, you, I don't know what happened to you. You disappeared in the Doom. You disappeared in the Doom. You're probably the helmsman, though. Because you are on the wheel. And I'm gonna guess that you were probably killed by the horrible monster. And you were! What a surprise! Well done! 3 more fates are correct! Deduction! Finley Dalton was indeed torn apart by the terrible beast. You were indeed knifed by Edward Nichols. And you were crushed by a loose cannon. Excellent, we're up to 48. Now it's going to get a bit harder. We need to go back to the crew. So we don't know what happened to you. We don't know what happened to Nathan Peters. You were shot with a cannon by the beast. We don't know who you are at all. We know that you were spiked. We don't know what happened to you. We don't know who you are. And we don't know who you are either. We know all of you. We know you. We know you. There are lots of people we do know, but lots of people we also don't know. So the 4th mate is there, the carpenter, the seaman, the bosun, all of you. Still don't know who you are. Still don't know who you are. What scenes are you in? You disappeared in the Calling. Well, let's have a look at the memories that you're in. You're here. You were in the bitter cold, were you? You were in the bitter cold. Were you in... I need to go back to that one. Where was that body? It was down here. And at the front of the boat. It was you.
Привязывай. Собой следи.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
Are you here? Yes, you are! You are here! You're one of the Russians playing cards. And that is excellent for me to know. Right, so by that logic, you're there. You're drowned by the beast. And you were also drowned by... Really? I don't think you were drowned by them. I think you were also drowned by a terrible beast. So let's go back and say that. And let's also go to you and say that you are... this one? So if you're them, I'm going to guess you're the other one. Am I right? I might be. I might be correct. I also could be wrong. I could have them the wrong way around. But knowing that they were all playing cards together, tells me that they're all Russian. And there are only 2 more Russian crewmen, so... Okay. So I think that's you two. You and you. We know you, we know you, we know you, we know all of these. Right. Let's get out of this memory. Not much else we can deduce from here. Every 3 that we figure out now narrows down the number further. So, who don't we know? Right, there are a bunch that disappeared. If we go to the calling at the end, and we go, yep. You were clawed, you were burned, you were drowned. At least I think you're the correct people. I might be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Presuming I'm not wrong there, let's go to the Doom. The Doom is where a lot of people went missing, and I don't know what happened to them. We don't know who you are. You're difficult to identify. Let's move on. So we know what happened to you, we know what happened to you, we know what happened to you. Nathan Peters met an unknown fate. We don't know who you are, and we don't know who you are. Could I say that you were torn apart by the beast? I want to presume that you were torn apart by the horrendous beast, because that's the most logical conclusion. It's wrong. You were not, in fact, torn apart by a terrible beast. Where is your last memory? So that's Soldiers of the Sea. That's Unholy Captives. Unholy Captives, Soldiers of the Sea, Soldiers of the Sea. The Doom Part 1. You were getting on the boat! What happened to the boat? Wait... You're not alive. I don't think you're alive. Were you drowned? The boat capsized. Well done. 3 more fakes. The boat capsized. The monster must have knocked the boat over. You were drowned by a terrible beast. And you were drowned by a terrible beast. Okay, if the boat was knocked over, the other person that was on the boat also drowned. Okay, if you also drowned. So I need to go up to the boat, and I need to see who else was on it. It was you, I think, wasn't it? Was it you? Yes. Yes, it was you. Okay.
Over my dead body, you bloody day.
You were on the boat.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys.
You were on the boat. Okay. So, who was on the boat? You were on the boat. You were also drowned by the terrible beast. And...
You killed my
You were
brother.
also drowned by the terrible beast. I don't know who you are, but you were drowned by the beast. No, not by an officer, by the beast.
What? That was an accident.
No one else here. Yeah, it was the ropes.
Nice. I shouldn't have waited so long.
You were gonna row them over to somewhere, and then you drowned. Okay, so who could you possibly be? We know you. There's you, and there's you. Okay, think about this. You have books. By that logic, there really aren't a lot of people left. Are you the purser because you have books? You're the one that kept the records. Okay, if that's you, who are you? There really aren't many more people left. You're looking at... There's only a handful of people left. There's only a handful of people left on this boat that I've not yet identified. Like, there's really not many. You've got Martin Perrott, you've got Duncan McKay, who I think that is Duncan McKay. You've got Philip Dahl, I don't know what happened to you. Thomas Lank, who was knifed by someone. Timothy Butmont. Lewis Walker. Alexander Booth, and George Shirley. Who are you? Who are you? You're probably a seaman. There really aren't many other people left. Like, you're not George Shirley. You're very difficult to identify, the game said. So... In this one here, because this is the first one in the Doom. The first one in the Doom. Huh. It wasn't... Wait, it wasn't his fault I saw... Wait! It wasn't his fault I saw the whole thing. You did see the whole thing! Right, I need to go back into this memory and listen to your voice. I need to listen to your voice to figure out who you are. I need to listen carefully. I didn't listen before, I should have listened.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody day. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Nice. I I shouldn't have waited so
No,
long.
don't!
Right! That was an English-sounding voice. That was an English-sounding voice. Doesn't narrow it down a lot. Are you Alexander Booth? No. Are you Lewis Walker? No. There's literally only a few left. Ah, I've probably got the... Have I got the purser wrong? Have I got the purser wrong? That's the question. I could very well have the wrong person. There are only a few fates left. I'm trying to deduce who they are, but this is difficult. But I am so close. I thought there with the voice. I thought there with the voice I could figure it out. What I need to do, actually, is I need to go to... There is another fate that I think I can maybe get closer to figuring out. And that is in the Doom. Not the Doom, sorry, the Escape. My bad. The Escape. Because that happened. That happened. That happened. And then there's this one. You were knifed by an unknown attacker. You were knifed by an unknown attacker. And there really weren't a lot of people here. Like, Thomas Lank. Trying to think about that scene. Who... If we go back to the Escape... 5 others were present. Wait, it's Olus! Because Olus was around at that point, wasn't he? See, we got that one, we got that one, we got this one. Yeah. Yeah! It was Olus. Because Olus is in that area. Because Olus was here as well. Yeah. Olus was here. And he died there, not far away from where this person bled out. It has to have been Olus. So if I go... Where's Olus? So if that was Olus, then who else have I got wrong? Because we have the Doom here. We scroll all the way down to here. We don't know who you are. You're incredibly difficult to identify. Why don't we try and get you? Probably near the end. Let's get ones that we can better figure out. So drowned. You were drowned. You were drowned. You're probably not Timothy Buteman. You're not George Shirley. You're Alexander Booth. Okay. Okay. Well done. 3 more fates are indeed correct. You were drowned by a terrible beast. You were drowned by a terrible beast. And you were knifed by Olus because of where Olus was when he died and where you dragged yourself away from. There are incredibly few people left for me to figure out. Very few. Very few people left that I don't know the fate of. Very few. There's Martin Parrott, the third mate. There's you that I must have gotten wrong because you have not You were not shot by this man. You were not shot by this man. Your last memory was... You perished in Soldiers of the Sea Part 7. You were not shot by that man. You're the one hiding behind the wall! I could say that you were instead speared by that, like, spiked by the beast. That might be a nicer fate to say that... Like, we could say you were spiked by the terrible beast? Right. So who have we got left? We don't have many people left at this point. There's you. You're either George Shirley, Lewis Walker, or Timothy Buteman. Literally 3 people. It's not you. And it's not you. And it's not you. Either that or I need to figure out somebody else. Who have I got left? There's really not many people. I mean, there's you. Hang on. Where's your last memory? What happened to Martin Parrott? That is a good question. What happened to Martin Parrott? I don't know. Show the memories that he's in. So, the Doom, Part 7. I don't know what happened to you. Huh. That is... That's... And when we come back, folks, we are incredibly close to figuring it all out. But I'm just a little bit away. There's so little left to do. So few fates left to deduce, but I need to get those sorted. I need to get those sorted. How many can I get before I'm done? There are some that the game will probably say, you cannot do them. Like, if we go to the very back of the book, there are some fates that the game is not going to let me figure out, I don't think. But I'm so very close. So very close. And when we come back, folks, I think I've put together what happened. And I'll talk about that next time. I think I've put together what happened. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for all those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. We're so close. I'm not leaving this boat until I figure it all out. I'm not leaving this boat. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done.